G'day guys, back at the spot I was at yesterday. Now, the guy I was with dug through here, and he's getting scattered gold all through this. And he said, oh, you should bring the high banker in. I'm not 100% convinced. If we put a big effort in to strip all this stuff off, that it'll be any good. So, as normal, you get this idea in your head or something changes and then you go, right, maybe I'll try something else. I'll try something close by. So high bankers all down here with my backpack. And yesterday what I did was I dug some ground here just to try and drain this a little bit, because I wanted to get down a bit further into some of that deeper section. So this morning I've just come and just bait pumped some of this stuff because it's bedrock. Because might be all wrong, but I'm actually preferring this area just here where my bag and that is, and the high banker, and trying to take this out, because inside bend it does open up here, but then it pinches off again here, so all the fast current is going to be forced into this bank. It will run over the top of this bank, because this shelf is about here, that shelf is about there, so there's about, I don't know, at least a foot difference. So, and then there also is another one just there. And as I said, this could be wrong, might not be the right sort of area, but just bait pumping like this, a little spot. As I said, I did already take the overburden off. That's clean enough. It's clean enough for a test. I'll just pan this stuff off and see if there's even a speck of gold. There may be nothing, and I might be all wrong, but I don't know, sometimes you get this, I don't know, just a different type of an urge to dig somewhere else than you actually planned and went before you got here. I hate that. These yellowy sort of rocks, when they stand out sometimes, and they make you stop for a second and go, oh, just a rock. Yeah. Couple little bits there. Nothing too spectacular. And they're still there. So a couple little bits there. I'm gonna just set the high banker up here. This is, I don't know, I can pick it up and carry it over there very, very easily. So while I'm here, I'm just going to start here. I'm going to trench from here straight across. I've got plenty of water. I'll probably run that dirt as well. I can do a test before it gets here and see what happens. Okay, what I've done so far is I started to first sort of dig down into there, threw a few shovels in and went, oh look, this is probably not the right way to work this spot out. So I've taken a few inches, which is the grass and the roots and bits and pieces, before I get into some other ground. And I thought, the best way is to do a layer at a time, and then that way I can work out if the gold is 1 here, and then 2 if it's held at a certain layer. Just get this little mat out. See the advantages of this thing. I can quickly just take this out, get my gravels, throw them in the pan, chuck my mat back up here, and see if there's anything. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if there's not even one speck, but at least I'll know then not to bother. Not that it's taken very long, probably about 10 minutes, if that. If not to bother with that top layer, because it's such a short run. Okay, so you'll see there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits of gold. I'll start the high banker up again, and I'll do the same thing, one more layer, a couple inches, and see if it improves. Alright, so I've taken another layer off, another few inches. Might be going, okay, why are you going across? Why don't you just dig in the hole and digging down and getting down deep? Well, as I said, inside bends there, it does open up here, but I'm imagining this has been dug. This area here that I'm at, creates a bit of a pinch point, so I'm thinking the gravels, if they are coming from up here, or washing down from there, they're hitting here, getting forced by this bedrock out this way. There's another little bit there. By going across the creek, I'm not just picking one little line. I'm going across probably, it's nearly a good 2 meters, and that gives me more chance of hitting that pay streak. Yeah, it could be here, but it also could be there. So this is a bench of ground that is sitting on top of bedrock. I will pull my little mat out again, and we will see if we've got any gold. We'll also see if we do have gold, has it improved? In a sense, I am going a little bit blind. It's not like I test panned here and got all this gold, but I don't know, sometimes, and this is sometimes I suppose what happens when you've got a high banker. You know you can move a heap of ground very, very quickly. You can test with the high banker. So once again, not a very, very big run. Very, very short run really. It's not a lot of ground that I'm moving at a time, but I'm keeping it concentrated to the point where I'm only doing a couple inches at a time. And what it might prove is, alright, so from what I'm seeing there, I'm just going to pull this rock out because it's changing the way I'm panning, and if that rock's moving, but I don't think there's any gold at all there. So a few specks to nothing. Maybe one little micro just up there. So nothing exciting. I'll start running again and we'll see what happens with the next layer. Alright, so this has probably been my longest run that I've done so far today. Only because I didn't get any gold in the last one, and I went, oh bugger it. I've got some clear water from just the next little bit down there. Not that it will stay clear for very long, but I just thought I'd do that. Clean this mat off. Throw that back in. I can't see anything. I've got a little look in the mat itself, the dream mat. Can't see any bits of gold. Am I hoping for a better result? Well, I am, because the last one was nothing, so need to see something, or I might have to move. It's going to be one of these things, gold or I don't know. I might bait pump where I've been digging, just to see if there's anything down the bottom. I'm not saying anything. I'm not seeing anything at this stage, and that'll be very disappointing if that's the case. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Alright, that's a hell of a lot of digging for a bugger all. I will work out what I'm going to do. Back soon.
Hopefully we get some action shots.
Yeah. Alright, so I started down there. Done a hell of a lot of digging for fucking nothing. Come over here. Did a hell of a lot of digging for nothing. I was getting better results in the outside bend. So that's what I've done. I've gone to the outside bend. Not the place that you really want to be digging, but if there's no gold on the inside bend, who's to say there's no gold on the outside bend? Let's have a look and see. I've run for a reasonable amount of time. I'm expecting to see nuggets. No, I'm not really expecting to see nuggets. I'm expecting to see something. Hopefully. If I see nothing, might be time. I know there's gold here, it's just take these rocks out. I don't know if I'm seeing any gold just yet. Don't know if that was a little bit of gold or not, but who's the fucking idiot? Who's the fucking idiot who watches all these YouTube videos and says, dig the inside bend, all the gold's on the inside fucking bend? Bullshit. Lies. They're all fucking liars. The whole fucking lot of them are liars. Never fucking dig the outside bend. Always dig... never dig the inside bend. Always dig the outside bend. No, actually, dig the inside bend. Watch all YouTubers. Let them show you the inside bend. Tell them to get fucked. And then... So, I watched this fucking dickhead on YouTube, Murray Rivers Gold Adventures. Well, that's not really my name, but that's the channel name. And he dug on the outside fucking bend. And he got some fucking gold. There you go. Don't always watch YouTube and don't always listen. Gold is where you find it, and you'll fucking realise that when you start finding gold in some unusual places. Because what's the inside bend today and what's the outside bend today is not what it was at some stage, because the creek does move, surprisingly, and over hundreds of years it moves a hell of a lot. Alright, I am done. It's my little pile. I've just pulled that mat out and we shall see. I probably didn't run as long this time as I did the first run, but let's just hope. And I did bait pump the area and got nothing, so which you expect to drop something off your shovel in your hole, but I'm seeing a little bit of gold in the bottom left hand corner. I don't know if you can make that out, just down there, a little bit there. Just take this back again. And that's the thing with my panning style and the way I do it. The gold tends to go to the left, not just the bottom. I'm just going back a bit just so I can get rid of those rocks. Those larger things, they're just, you know, in there is a little bit annoying panning. Let's see what happens. Oh shit. Look at that. I just said my panning style shows to the left and it's all gone to the right. Well, I don't know all, but some of it. So definitely, do I stop? Do I stop or do I keep going? Look at that. It's coming up. It's not bad. Right, so it's starting to, this is fucking bullshit, you know? Like, yeah, inside bend, yeah, that's the way. It's always the way, the inside bend. You know what? It's not always the way. Definitely not always the way. Alright, I'll pan this shit out. Just hopefully there's no gold in there. I didn't see anything, so yeah, there we go. Oh. Yeah, a little bit of gold. Alright, I might clean the mat out. I might do another little half an hour run. We'll see how I feel. Alright, I sort of messed up before and I didn't film this at the creek, but here's the gold for today. So one real, probably more than one, but there's 2 or 3 bits that are really nice. That being one of them up here. That bit there, it's nice. That bit there's nice. Yeah, some nice little chunkers in there. Not a lot, but as you said, the first part of the video, I'm talking about what I'm going to do and where I'm going to trench across to see if I can get onto it. It just did not happen. For some reason, it is on the outside bend at that particular spot. I think that little side gully has a little bit to do with it. but probably about 5 metres into that side gully goes onto private property. So I didn't really want to go into there. I want to just stay in the part that we can go in. But yeah, look, not too bad. For a local creek, it's pretty good, I suppose. Alright, until the next time, I will see you all later.